Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at your questions and comments from part 2 of More Fun Gods from Greek Mythology. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Our first question is from Juan. He wants to know why the Greeks had so many gods and goddesses. Juan, excellent question. The Greeks created the gods to explain the world around them. They relied on the gods to explain natural phenomena, and the gods also provided authority to the ruling class and entertained the masses. Let's see here. Our next question is from Shushan. She wants to know more about the goddess who helped to rescue Persephone from the underworld. Shushan, Demeter, the mother of Persephone, sought the aid of the goddess Hecate. She was the goddess who knew magic and witchcraft and ruled over heaven, the earth, and the sea. She was instrumental in guiding Demeter through the treacherous dark path to the underworld. Next we have a question from Inger. The god Polios is responsible for giving us our emotions. I am not sure this was a good thing. Inger, sorry, I disagree. Yes, we must endure sad times. However, when things are going our way, what could be better or what could make us happier? Let's press on. Our next question is from Maggie. She wants to know about the Anemoi. Maggie, according to Homer in his Odyssey, he identifies them by name. They are Boreas, the north wind, Zephyrus, the west wind, Notos, the south wind, and Eurus, the east wind. Each of these was associated with a season. Boreas was the cold breath of winter, Zephyrus, the god of spring breezes, and Notos, the god of summer rain and storms, and Eurus was associated with autumn. Our next question is from Willem. He asks about the role of the judges of the underworld. Willem, they were Minos, Aeacus, and Rhadamanthus were the judges of the dead. They judged the deceased and created the laws that governed the underworld. Next we have a comment from Kira. She loves that the Greeks gave a care for everything, a god for beekeeping and relative products. As for shepherds, of course, they would love having their own god to look after them. She also liked Alea, the goddess of compassion. Yes, Kira, I agree with you. The Greeks were quite thorough in their explanation of those things that govern our lives. Sadly, compassion and the working class are often forgotten. Our next commenter is Flora. She goes on to say that her favorites of the forgotten gods are Algea and Koalemos. She especially likes Koalemos. Flora, Koalemos was definitely a fun god. Leave it to the Greeks to make a dunderhead popular. With regard to Algea, she provided the reassurance to deal with the difficulties of our daily lives. Moving right along, our next question is from Kurt. He asks, didn't Hades rule the underworld, not the three judges? Well, Kurt, though Hades ruled the underworld, he was not one of the judges. His role was more of as an overseer. Hades was depicted as stern, unyielding, and unmoved by prayer and sacrifice. We still have time for a couple more questions. This one is from Sophia. She says she isn't clear on the story of Hades and Persephone. Can I share the details? Yes, of course, Sophia. I will gladly share the story with you and our readers. Hades kidnapped Persephone and took her to the underworld. Demeter, distraught without her daughter, sought the help of the goddess Hecate. Demeter and Hades were eventually able to agree that Persephone would stay 6 months with Hades in the underworld and 6 months on earth with her mother. This then is the explanation of our seasons. The inclement weather is because Demeter is sad without her daughter. Our last question is from Joel. He goes on to thank us and that he enjoys Traveler's Tales. He hopes that we will continue to explore the topic of lesser-known gods, because what most discussions undertake is the role of the 12 primary gods of Mount Olympus. Joel, thanks for your kind remarks and your support of Traveler's Tales. Yes, we definitely plan to continue with lesser-known Greek gods as well as gods from other ancient cultures. This brings us to the end of part 2 of More Fun Gods from Greek Mythology. Thank you for once again joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Just a reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have posted our email address and Instagram information. We love hearing from our viewers and subscribers. Don't hesitate to send us your comments and questions. If you haven't already subscribed to Traveler's Tales, please do. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Traveler's Tales will return with the importance of wine in antiquity. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and history, Kartistos.